Welcome back, everybody. Time for some Ultimate Admiral Age of Sail, and we are now on to the next chapter of the American campaign, which is the war against the Barbary pirates. So it's a whole new fleet, it's a whole new enemy, it's a completely different set of circumstances. So the pirates have overstepped their bounds, and finally our government is acknowledging the need for a standing navy. The first step is to stop the constant raids on our shipping. So you can see the initial ships that I have, including Old Ironsides herself, the USS Constitution. We've got the Intrepid, the Siren. So I don't know, I'd have to look it up, but I know that when Congress authorized the creation of a standing navy, I believe they authorized 6, but ended up building only 5 of the 6, and these maybe are the 6. I know the Constitution was one of them. I got to visit the Constitution a couple months ago back in Boston when I was there at the end of February. Maybe if I remember, I'll put a link in the description below to the video from my visit to the Constitution. So here's what we get to start. Here's our reputation, our money. So let's take a look and see, as far as that goes, what kind of available options we have. We've got merchant ships available to us to purchase. Let's look at technology. Pretty much stayed where it is from the end of the last battle. All of our career points are there. What is this here? This is the Admiralty's assortment. Maybe that's what we'll apply to now. And we'll look at some updates, but unknown enemy is our next battle. So let's take a look and see how many ships we'll be facing there. All right, looks like it's going to be a big one. 7 ships in total in this battle. 14 August 1803. Barbary corsairs captured merchant ships and enslaved their crews, providing Muslim rulers with wealth and naval power. Tripoli has become the main base of the corsairs, and we are going to destroy it. First, we're going to blockade their ports and form convoys for our merchant fleet to protect them from attack. Soon after we arrived off the shores of North Africa, we encountered our first corsairs. We are only here to test the waters and assess the strength and abilities of our new enemy. It looks like there may be some additional ships coming in behind. So let's go back and do some updating to our ships and prepare for combat. Okay, so starting to get some upgrades. Primarily what I'm doing is lightweight gun carriages and boarding equipment 3 on the bigger ships, and then lightweight gun carriages here. And then I'm trying to switch over all of our weapons to the ones that have muskets and have decent melee power. So we do get into a boarding situation, we're going to have the best available weaponry to fight back. The problem is some of these weapons there just aren't enough of based on the number of crew members that I have on some of these ships. So that's pretty much what we're going to go with. We might, I don't know if we've got enough, if there are any additional ships that we could purchase that aren't merchant ships. We've got some 5th-rate Unity-class frigates available that I guess I could add on to what I already have, but I'd rather kind of dive in and see what we're facing before I go spending additional money. And if I think I can do this without, then I'll do it. Okay, here we go. Our fleet, made up of the best our Navy has to offer, has arrived off the coast of Tripoli. Our enemies have grown overconfident and appear to be shocked by our arrival. Their fleet is moving in from our direction, and they clearly intend to attempt to destroy our squadron. Let them try. We'll prove we are capable of enforcing our will anywhere in the world, and that threats to our nation will not be tolerated. All right, eliminate the enemy fleet is what we're dealing with here, and let's see what that enemy fleet looks like. All right, it's a lot of smaller ships. Does he have any bigger ones? Yeah, he's got some bigger ones. 1, 2, 3. So we've got 3 big ones to deal with. I think we can handle this. Those smaller ones especially should be pretty easy to sink. Even though we've only got 2 big ones compared to his 3. I actually want to go this way. Keep him on that side. I'm gonna get Intrepid. Actually, I'd like Constitution to go next. Behind. Actually, we can lead with President. Lead with Constitution. We'll put President behind that. Not a fan of the order that we're in here, but it's going to have to work. All right. Real question is, how many stars are on the flag? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. I don't think... Well, maybe they hadn't updated yet, because I know there were more than 13 states at that time, but they may not have updated the flag. Just little things like that I'm curious about. Yeah, at this time, I believe, as of 1795, there were 15 stars and 15 stripes on the flag. So, just little things like that I notice. Not a big deal. Yeah, the Star-Spangled Banner that flew over Fort McHenry during the War of 1812 had 15 stars and 15 stripes. Actually, we'll let that guy go past me. I'm not too worried about it. These little guys are going to be fast. They're going to maneuver really well, but once we get our guns on them, it won't matter a whole lot. And if I can take out these three before the other ones get there, all the better. This wind is brutal. Really strong wind. I'm going to try to turn and get in there on these guys as best I can. The other ships are maneuvering around. I got to go start moving with the wind here as best I can. Oh, fire. Keep that thing away. That's all of them. Just want to make sure I had all my ships there. Yeah, these little ones I'm not too concerned about. Whoa. Okay, so a bunch of his ships retreated. There must have been ones I didn't even see. Looks like they were down here. Didn't even know they were there. I wasn't even thinking about those or paying attention to them. Tahir al-Bahri has surrendered, and I guess we should probably do something about that. I thought about it, and honestly, I really don't want to spare the manpower to go after it, so I'm just going to try to sink these, and it's getting really glitchy on this one for some reason. Haven't had that happen for a while. Goodness. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen that. There was one other battle a while back where we had a lot of that kind of glitchiness. Wrong constitution. Good night. Really having a hard time maneuvering without all the choppiness. I'm gonna try to keep my maneuvering on the screen to a minimum, I guess, for now. So he's got 3 big ships to my 2. Drive that fire ship right into this guy, would you? He actually kind of is. Please, keep going right toward that big ship. I'm going to try to swing back around this way if I can. And it looks like they got the fire out for the most part. It'd be great if they didn't, and they caught this other ship on fire that they ran right into. Or if I could catch this one on fire some more, and it would spread. We could do a recreation of what happened in the last battle. Oh, this is so frustrating. I can't move without it hanging up. Alright, we're going to come around behind this guy, even though it's going to surrender the wind. I think there's an opportunity there. Oh, the siren rudder just broke. Oh, Intrepid. This might be bad. See if we can maybe do something to this guy's sails. Got Intrepid in a bad spot here. He got caught behind these other ones. I can't even just maneuver this the way I want it to without the whole thing screwing up. Let's turn off the left side guns on Constitution. Siren's rudder already broke. I gotta get Intrepid out of here. We really haven't done anything to his big ships. if I can get this to work the way I want it to, I think what we're going to do is we're going to try to get some of these additional guys off the Intrepid. Let's get the Intrepid out of here. Let's go grab that ship. And let's get these guys on the Constitution. We're going to stop the Constitution for a minute. Ugh. Goodness gracious, this is frustrating. Doesn't usually do that. It's only on certain missions, it seems. Okay, so now we've captured this ship. Let's get her out of here too. We sank one of his ships. The other one's not far behind. We've captured one. I'm trying to get the Intrepid out too, but it's just the wind is tricky right now. And now we've got him downwind. At least a little bit. Oh my gosh. Drop these sails so we can try to reach out to him from here. Alright, so his big ships are going to start coming at me here. He's still got this one small one, and we're still trying to sink this guy back here. He might cause some problems for the USS Siren, or even for the Intrepid and his other captured ship as we try to get him out of here. We're really having a hard time doing any kind of damage from a distance. I'm going to turn on this guy, see if we can take him out. There we go. We'll just sit parallel to him for a little bit until we blow him out of the water. Oh, Intrepid. No. We might lose them. There we go. Now they're getting out of here. Seems like things have smoothed out a little bit. Yep, that guy just tipped over. We're going to take this guy out, and then we're going to just have the three big ones to deal with. Problem is he loses this ship but keeps his men. They're gonna board one of these other ships. Oh yeah, turn that fire right into this one, please. Spread that fire, spread the wealth like the plague. Yeah, he's getting away. Let's try to keep him on this side. Okay, that one sank too, and it took all hands on board. Lovely. Must be something about the design of those ships with their sails that they tip over a lot easier. But that takes out all the men so they can't board another ship. Need to get up a little closer to this guy. Given Old Ironside's reputation, she ought to be able to go toe-to-toe with a ship about her size. I'll try to get in a little closer. Oh, he's coming down. He's coming back here at me. Not sure how I feel about that. Let's slow down for a minute here. I'm going to bring the siren around here because what I want to do is have that crew available if the president needs it in case we board. And the same thing with the Constellation. I'm going to start moving in toward this guy. I'm going to bring Constellation up on the other side. No, not you. Keep Siren on this side of President. I'm thinking between my melee weapons and my boarding kits, I ought to be able to dominate in a boarding situation to the point where I could probably take out all three of these that way. But I've got to catch up to him first. Don't let him get away. I sit tight with the siren for now. Darn it. So he's getting away for now. That's okay. We'll go after this one instead. Okay, let's get up here with more men quickly. Constellation's further away than I wanted them to be. But what we'll do is after we win this boarding, we'll replenish the Constitution before we try to board the other one. Oh, we're taking a lot of damage on that side. We'll have to board the other guy from the other side. Let's try to get in closer on this guy. Okay, here we go. So far, so good. I created these ships specifically to be excellent at boarding. That's why the bayonets, that's why the boarding equipment 3 upgrade. And it's working. There we go. Okay, let's pause for a second. See, because I'm still fairly even with him now. We'll get a minimal crew on board. We'll get that ship out of here because we're right near the edge of the map, actually. And now we'll come up behind. We'll offload whoever we can from the constellation. We'll do the same over here. Just a little trickier because of the wind. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get some of these men off of here now. Oh wait, hold on. No, we don't want to go the other way on this guy. Slow down, slow way down. Problem is I can't get the constellation up there. This is going to be tricky. Ah. Actually, I'm just going to park this ship for now, and I'm going to go around them. I think we're a little too far away to grapple. Stop. Alright, back to the other ship. Oh boy. Okay, the men just got on board. I thought they were losing men. That was actually just them going up in manpower. Gonna take a while for that. Ah, jeez. Why are you still moving? Stop moving. Alright. Alright, go ahead and get out of the way. Actually, you guys just sit still until this ship's out of the way. Go back and check the other one again. Slowly but surely getting there. Alright, so we nearly done it. I'm trying to keep this side facing the facing him with the Constitution, even though it's making it a little harder to maneuver because I don't want to expose my weakened side. We're getting these other two ships out of here. Now, Seymour can't get on board because there's already too many men. So we'll put them on the other side for now. Alright, we're going to actually have to come around and just very briefly expose the other side. But hopefully we're going to board them in time that won't matter a whole lot. Let's go ahead and see what's happening over here. It's all about wind right now. I just can't get at them because of the wind. I'm going to turn back the other way now. Look at all the marks on the side of the Constitution. My goodness. This is interesting. might just get this guy to surrender the old-fashioned way. Let's see what's happening over here. Still can't get at it. Constitution started boarding. That should put an end to this one. Whew. Guess we can get these other guys on board now. Where'd they go? They might have started sailing to another ship. In fact, I think they probably just escaped. I think that's what happened. Alright, let's pause here. Alright, these two are done for the day. So we'll get them out of here. Do I see more ships coming, or are those just more people that are getting out of here? Alright, so it looks like we caught this guy on fire. We've been firing canister fire to him, so we're going to sit back at least for now. If he gets that fire put out, then we'll board. If not, we may just kind of let this go. Just keep shooting at him. Alright, looks like he's getting it put out. So we'll continue getting closer for boarding. He may surrender before that. Now there's another fire. I think the canister's going to do it if the fire doesn't. I'm going to switch back to solid for a minute. Alright. We're starting to take a lot of damage on that side, so another fire. No, that was just the same fire. We've got to get this guy boarded. That whole side of my ship has been completely pummeled. Now my water pump is broken. I just can't get at him. This wind is just absolutely fierce. All right, we got to turn around. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's going to be an expensive fix even if we survive this. Man, I just could not get close enough to him to board him. Oh boy. This is really bad. And the problem is all my other ships have retreated. Kind of have to get at him. Alright, so I'm going to bring the siren around now. Oh, for the love of God, board me. Board me. I have 562 men. Get over here and fight it out like a man. He started moving because he saw the siren coming. Don't you board now? So what we might have to do now... Oh, no. Jeez. This thing must have some brutal guns on board. Just like that, the siren surrendered, and I'm a sitting duck. Unreal. Alright, so I put my men over there on the siren. A couple of them, and I'm going to board him from that one. I sent 180 men over to retake the siren and board him that way. So it was a tricky way to do that, but it works. Wow, that was rough, man. Interesting. All right, so he had me outnumbered more than 2 to 1 on crew, and you can see the losses more than 2 to 1 as well. Good night. That was fun. Captured 368 gunships. We did lose an officer. Got some promotions out of it, but yeah, that was tough, but it worked out in the end. Okay, so what we're going to do now is let's go ahead and fix up one of these ships and do the side mission, and then we'll advance and see where things are. President, wow, that was an expensive fix. Constitution, not nearly as bad. We do need a new officer here. We've got that crew leveled up. All right, so let's go ahead and see if Constitution's enough for this side mission. Yeah, 100%. There we go. So we'll start that mission. We'll hit the next stage. There we go. U.S. Philadelphia has been captured by pirates. Not good. All right, so we took care of that side mission. Looks like it worked out really well for us. And then we'll have another side mission along with the sudden strike mission to go into next. You can see all of our trophies. We've got a nice amount of points here, so we ought to be able to capture 1 or 2 of those and put them into our service. I'll start getting those names in there for some of those patron ships that we no longer have, that we need to have again. But let me know your thoughts about all that. Use the comment section below. We'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.